Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video, we are taking a look at a brand new selection of screenshots for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. These new images were released by the game's developer Mob Entertainment as part of a selection of social media teasers that have been running in the lead up to Christmas. The chapter itself is due out in January 2025. But first, I have a message from Techland, who have kindly sponsored today's video. You see, Techland are hard at work on the next thrilling installment in the Dying Light series, Dying Light the Beast, which is scheduled to release in summer 2025. Now for those who don't know, Dying Light combines visceral melee and gun combat with pulse-pounding parkour gameplay to tell the story of grizzled protagonist Kyle Crane, who returns for this third installment. Set in the post-apocalyptic, zombie-infested district of Castor Woods, a brand new region for players to explore, Dying Light the Beast continues Kyle Crane's story while providing players with new inhuman abilities, monstrous enemies to both fight and flee from, and a new antagonist called the Baron. An evil scientist who brutally experimented on our hero for over a decade, and now after escaping, it's time to settle the score. So get ready to explore a tightly crafted open world set in the zombie apocalypse next summer when Dying Light the Beast launches for PC, PlayStation and Xbox. You can wishlist Dying Light the Beast right now by clicking the link in the description. Big thank you once again to Techland for sponsoring today's video. So what do you guys think of Dying Light the Beast? As a fan of the series, I was super excited when Techland approached me with this sponsorship, but of course I'm also pretty darn excited to check out these new screenshots for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, so let's do that right now. The first screenshot seems to be some kind of central hub for the red smoke to travel through. Now for those who don't remember, the red smoke was a sleeping toxin that induced nightmarish visions and was administered by the antagonist of Chapter 3, Catnap. We re-engaged the distribution of red smoke at the end of Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, and from a previous trailer, saw it now running through various pipes in the location of this upcoming chapter. Here within this screenshot, the pipes seem to converge and siphon down a large tube into the middle. All around this tube we see surveillance monitors attached. This is significant, as if you've watched my previous videos on Chapter 4, you will be well aware of this seeing eye mechanic. This is a mechanic similar to that seen in games such as Little Nightmares, where an eye on these surveillance monitors appears and seems to track our protagonist, alerting nearby enemies such as Yarnaby and Pianosaurus to our location. As there are many monitors attached to this tube, it seems we may have to avoid multiple tracking beams while exploring this area. We also see a testing room with a pattern on the wall, bookshelves full of books, and several sealed shutters. This suggests that this room will act as a central hub, with many other rooms that lead off from it, and will probably be a location we the player return to while exploring Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Screenshot 2 isn't particularly exciting. In fact, it doesn't give us much to pick apart at all. It seems to show some kind of storeroom, as we can see many different lockboxes strapped down to pallets along these storage shelves. At the far end of the room, we see an exit. While it doesn't give us too much to analyse, this new screenshot does at least set the tone for the upcoming chapter, which it seems will have many creepy locations indeed. So far we've seen a prison, a toy graveyard dumping ground, storerooms and warehouses, caverns, and a sewer system. Surely the most varied set of environments to show up in the series to date. I do however wonder the significance of showing off this particular location. Beyond simply showcasing new environments, could this warehouse be the setting for an interesting puzzle, like the Bron Magnet puzzle in Chapter 2? Or perhaps we'll have to sneak past an enemy here, using the boxes lining these narrow corridors as cover. Either way, I do feel this room has more significance than this screenshot is letting on. Screenshot 3 shows some kind of waste management room. At least that's how I interpret it. We see a big, dirty pool of septic looking water in the centre, which suggests that perhaps this is where the prison sewer water is filtered through. After all, we have seen several screenshots of the sewers in previous images released by Mob Entertainment for Chapter 4. This location also reminds me of a water filtration area from Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, as it is similar in design. Within this image, we once again see pipes filtering the red smoke, suggesting it will continue to be a mechanic within this new chapter, and of some importance to the overall narrative. The final image is one of my favourites, despite there not being too much to actually say about it, and it seems to be set within a mine shaft inside the caves. We see an actual minecart track which has been blocked off by a landslide, and the minecart itself is crushed under a pile of rubble. Beside this cart is one of the smiling critters, who seems to be making a return in this new chapter, alongside the introduction of the edgier and more teen-oriented nightmare critters. While this screenshot doesn't give us too much to muse over, it does at least continue to illustrate how diverse the locations of Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 will be, and personally I can't wait to explore them. And with that, we come to the end of this video and a look at 4 brand new screenshots for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. So far, Mob Entertainment have shown off a fair amount to get us excited for this upcoming chapter, including a cryptic ARG, a selection of nightmare critters, 2 new mascot antagonists, and a host of creepy new environmental images. It's likely we'll see more teasers as we close in on the launch of Chapter 4 this coming January, so stay tuned for coverage on this latest Poppy Playtime news right here on the channel. I would also be remiss if I didn't give a massive shout out once again to Techland and Dying Like the Beast for sponsoring today's video. Do remember to click the link in the description below and wishlist the game if you enjoyed what you saw here today. With that said, thanks for watching today, and if you did enjoy this video, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for more horror related content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.